That's Monday morning. We're up in China Basin. I just took 3 shots at a 3-point. Time to check in with my partner. Hey Roger, you there? Hey, it's 9 o'clock. Are you there? What the hell is up with these radios? These are my Midland GX 650 radios that I use for hunting, mostly hunting in the mountains of Idaho. Absolutely essential piece of equipment in order to be able to communicate up there with your hunting partners. The country's so rugged and the distances are so great. Mine failed a couple of years ago because of my own fault, and what I've kind of learned how to do about that, I call it exercising your radios. So I have 2 sets of rechargeable batteries for my radios. Carry a spare set with me in my pack. The reason this radio is beeping is because it has the spare set of batteries in it I just put in there that basically haven't been used since last October. And after I put the radios on scan for about an hour, this one showed up with a low battery indicator, which is what it's telling me right now. The other one supposedly is still basically good and powered up. But what you need to do with these rechargeable batteries is you need to exercise them. In other words, charge and discharge them a couple of times during the year, and don't just let them sit in your radio. Actually, it's a good idea to take them out of the radio, but I like to leave a set of batteries in the radios just in case I need them for an emergency. So what I do is basically almost, but not totally, discharge a set of batteries, and each set has a color coding on them. Just these are yellow, and I think the other ones have a green dot on them. And then I'll recharge them up, and then I'll put the other batteries in and turn them on to scan or whatever and let them go for a while and get them down to almost nothing, and then recharge them. If you do this, say 2 or 3 times during the year, a couple months apart, these batteries will last a long, long time, and you're not going to have that failure in the field like I did. But it was a real hassle when I had the radios go down on me in the field. We really needed them that day. I couldn't communicate with my hunting partner at all. So that's the lesson that I learned. A lot of times when I go out on a solo hunt for varmints or fishing or whatever, I'll take one radio in my pack just to have it in case I need to communicate. These do have a 30-mile range, line of sight. Furthest I've ever talked on them was about 10 or 11 miles, but that's pretty good. But if you got in a jam, especially where I go, there's really no cell phone service in 98% of the places. And these are very handy to have. You can go on the emergency channel and just keep transmitting, and hopefully somebody hears you. Or you can scan the channels like this one's doing now, find a active channel and then lock on that and start transmitting to that channel if you needed help. But try that out. Exercise your radios 2 or 3 times a year before the big season comes up, and you'll never be sorry.